Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Rocket League, where we're currently doing our 3v3 competitive solo career. We did a game last time which didn't quite go their way. It was a well-fought game on both sides, and the result just quite wasn't to the orange team. But today we're going to crack on with a new game and see how it goes. Over to me! Well, thank you very much, me, and welcome back to the Aquadome, where we've got Hellish, and Potato with the in the blue team, and we've got Big Score and I don't know, somebody else in the orange team. Blue team doesn't go in for the kill; it goes straight over the top of all of them and in the goal. Well, what a terrible start here. We can see that the orange team goes straight off the mark. Hellish moves forward for it, but so does all the other blue players. Nobody stays on that goal line. Well, I think with a start like that, we're going to see Hellish sit on that goal line a lot more. Yep, there he is. He's sat on that goal line. He's chasing that ball out, and he gets that clearance off the line. At the beginning of the match, it's difficult to know whether you can trust your comrades, but well, it's one goal. It's early. We can see what's going to happen here. Let's see how that then pans out and progresses into the rest of the match. I think with a start like that, we're going to see Hellish playing very defensively, watching these balls, making sure that that line is defended and clear, especially if his teammates are not going to be watching that. Okay, really unsure work there from both of the blue players as the ball bobbles around in the corner. They're both chasing into it, comes off that back wall. It's going to flip up into the air and stay in that corner. Hellish having to come in to keep that pressure on and put the ball towards the goal. And Hellish's teammate actually puts the ball away from the goal. Well, it was heading more or less on target, and there was an orange player in the goal, but he actually pushes it away and then tips it across the corner, trying to get the goal. The ball's now heading roughly towards the goal. If the it's off the post! Oh, wow! This is interesting work here from the blue team. Now, the blue player's actually defending this position now. Hellish comes in and attempts to push the ball forward. He doesn't do a very good job of the second touch. The first one wasn't too bad. The ball comes across the middle, but Hellish has no boost and a terrible position on that. He's going to have to jump at this one with no boost. He needs to get some and get back round. There we are. He's collecting some boost now as he comes round. Watch to see what happens here with the orange team. He's just going to get in the way of this. Oh, and it goes past him. It goes past him, and he gets blown up. Well, there's no chance for him to follow up there as he gets blown up on that side wall, but the ball is now high and far across. The good news for the blue players is the orange don't seem to be covering their goal very well either, so when they can capitalise on that, it might be well that the blues can score a goal. Can Hellish get to this? No! Well, all that pressure from the oranges is causing difficulty here, and Potato doesn't quite get there, and Hellish neither as well as he jumps across face of goal, doesn't get back in time. It's 2-0. Well, one of the blue players actually calling out as defending now. As Hellish keeps the pressure on in that corner. And the ball's coming across the face of goal. And the oranges are now actually sitting around and starting to cover their goal a little bit. You can see here now in this goal, who comes round, gives it a little knock. It bounces between a number of the orange players and then into the goal. But only one of them was really on that goal edge, where previously they didn't have anyone. So it's 2-1, and we've got a few minutes left to go. Well, nice hit by Potato there as the ball comes off the wall. Who does a lovely little aerial to keep it up front. Big hit though by the oranges to push it towards the blue goal. And Hellish is there on the goal line, allowing his teammates to chase that ball and keep the pressure on in the corner. They need to get that out of there, and it doesn't. It comes round towards the goal, and it falls to Hellish as it goes past both the other players there. But that's really what he's there for. He's there to cover that line. Who now making an aggressive move down the side. It's going to come off the back wall, but where's it going to go? It goes off everybody. Hellish is nearly there. He gets a touch to it. Comes off an orange player. Is heading towards the goal, and he's snatched off the goal line by a member of the orange team. Well, both Who and Hellish were on that, but Who was ahead. It comes off a number of people, and then the orange team managed to get some sort of defensive knock on that. Hellish is going to be there on this one. No, he misses it. That's a terrible miss by Hellish. There's no reason at all why he missed that. He was lined up, he had the boost, he just outright didn't get it. A nice little chip by Potato there, and it bounces off 3 people. Hellish gets hit on his attempt to get there. A lot of pressure now from the Blues. If they can turn this pressure into a goal, we've got a final. We've got some sort of stage that we can look at here. Now the ball is being very much aggressed by the orange players, but both the blue players are back to cover it this time. It was just really the early stage of the game. They couldn't do that. Oh! And it goes over the top of Hellish and into the goal. Well, it doesn't matter how hard you press that backflip button. Sometimes it just doesn't happen quick enough. Your reaction times need to be a lot better than that sort of thing to cover the goal. It's 3-1, and that has got to be, at this stage of the game, a big blow to the blue team. But the blue team have had a lot of aggressive play in this game, and they've had some opportunities which they've failed to capitalise on. So we'll see what happens here as the ball goes way over the goal. Hellish gets knocked into the goal by his own teammates. Oh, and a chip that way was the wrong way, but Hellish knocks it forward. It started to move that way. Big aggressive play again from that orange team. As Hellish comes in, knocks it away from the orange players, up into the corner, and Who follows that up. It's going to go towards that orange, towards the orange goal. Who knocks it away from Hellish and then knocks Hellish out the way as well. A big chip here for Hellish in the middle could see another goal, but it doesn't happen as the ball flies back towards that goal. Hellish is there to cover the near side. He covers it just enough. Covers it just enough, and the ball goes out towards the post. Well, with 5 seconds left, we all know the result of this game now, for sure. And the blue team did have a chance, but they failed to capitalise it. That ball was sat in the goal mouth of the Oranges a number of times, and it never got put over properly. Only 1 goal for that blue team, and, well, they got well and truly outplayed this time. A terrible show by Hellish and the Blues. Well done to the Oranges. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.